We're in the middle of the fight with the nurse. Turn that up a little bit.
The ass whooping.
Yeah. I think it's
whooping.
I mean, I think it's an ass whooping for the nurse at this point.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah. All right. I believe it is Duet's turn. Unless somebody wants to correct me on that. I was kind of trying to read through the history. It was like the one thing that I didn't make note of whose turn it was.
I sure as hell don't remember.
I think we ended at the end of turn order, so it should be a fresh turn order.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
so then that would be Cayde up.
All right, let me just take stock of everything I was planning, because I know I had a plan, but then the duo mission happened, and that shit left my head. What spells do I have?
I got sick ass ram horns.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Hey.
Two racks? Hell yeah.
Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have enough. And so, she has Hex on her. Takes extra damage. And I have my blade on fire, so I'm gonna take a swing. But, as I do so, I am going to cast the Vengeful Blade cantrip.
Oh god.
Adding another D8 necrotic damage. So let's... I'm just stacking all the damage buffs on this fucking sword. So let's see. To hit... with a... What's the plus I have on this again? Fucking hell. Okay, that's 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 hits.
So that's... 2d8 slashing. No. Yeah. So that's... No, that's 1d8 slashing. So that's 3. 1d8 necrotic. That's 2. And... Jesus, I have too much shit to keep track of.
Oof.
And... an extra 4 points of radiant.
Okay, so that is...
Oh no, wait, I forgot Vengeful Blade does 2d8 damage. I forgot I leveled up high enough to...
Alright, you got... I'm... Burden to math is on you.
Okay, so 5, 8, 12...
Manifesting that this is the killing blow.
That's 20 points of various damage types.
Okay.
Oh, wait, forgot one. The fucking hex.
It's too much
What
math.
is the total of slashing?
Total of slashing was 5.
Okay. So, and the whole total overall is 20?
22 now.
22. Okay. Alright. Oh, whoops, that's not...
You know, I have a digital dice I can just use and I can just click them all up.
Yeah.
But next time.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
And can I do any bonus actions that'll help.
Excuse whoever.
No,
that
not
was.
really.
All right. Oran, you're up.
Right. Let's see. Where? Okay, is it this thing here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. We're just gonna go here. What do I have? Six in action. Orin is gonna. Second spells left. Let's go with another Melf's acid arrow. I get one more. I guess it not. Come on. Fresh.
Roll 20 is taking its sweet time.
Oh no.
There we go.
All right.
So it's a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Well.
Shit.
On a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much of the initial damage and no damage. So, she will still take 2d4 of acid damage.
All right. Roll your damage.
5.
Okay. Alrighty then. And Gizmo, I believe, unless you're doing some bonus actions.
Bonus. What can I do? How's everyone doing health-wise?
Good.
I'm faring okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think I'm currently at full health.
Cool. Yeah, I don't have anything to do as a bonus action. So Gizmo is just going to do his usual. 13 won't hit.
No.
If 16 doesn't hit, then he's trying to not hit Elora and Raru.
Yeah, he's being considerate.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Avery, you might want to move your mic a little bit farther away from your mouth, just because we can hear your breathing.
I was gonna say the ASMR is not. Yeah. Anyway.
We're just in a wind tunnel right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to be the first to say anything, but thank you, Cayde.
You can always tell me. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's
I
alright.
don't want to bother anyone.
No, you're good. Okay, so it is the nurse's turn. Oh, okay.
Alrighty then.
All right. She is going to
Come on then, bitch.
blink over here and use her bone saw.
I'm gonna get boned, y'all.
Not in the fun way, probably.
No. Oh.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, so you will take. Where's my? I have so many dice out here that I can't find the dice that I need, which is a problem. Okay. That's That is 16 slashing.
Gang.
And yeah.
Oh no.
And as a bonus action, she's going to go here.
Oh, thank God.
No, teleports behind you.
Oh my remote. Shinderu.
Nani? Alrighty then. That will be Anastasia.
Okay. I'm gonna summon a really cool possum totem. My bonus action.
The best totem.
Yes. Just an orange glowy opossum. We love it.
Yeah! Wolver's like, is that me? Is that me? A portrait of
It's your
me?
twin son.
Ooh, shiny. Sorry. Anyway.
No, it's okay. I like to think that the totems are kind of sentient. I'd have to read on whatever, but I'm gonna do a very cool healing word on myself.
All right.
Let's see here. My spellcasting modifier. That would be wisdom, huh? Okay. Sorry, I'm doing math.
No, you're good. All good.
And then all of my allies get if you've taken damage, heal 5 HP.
Yeah, back to full.
And that's gonna have to be the end of my turn, I think.
Alright.
But we will do some horny actions on my next turn.
Oh yeah,
Trust
baby.
me, it was badass in my head because I got something from the Bayonetta 3 playlist going on in my head because it's on my playlist right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that Solo doesn't get to hear my playlist anyway. Okay. Raru, you're up.
Okay. Oh, I see she moved. I'd like to run up to her and attack with my broadsword
Alrighty.
Stab the bitch.
using the. Let's see. What is it? Advantage. Gain advantage. Okay. Use my bonus action to gain advantage. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, the 9 does not hit. So as you're swinging, she kind of floats backwards away from your sword, and kind of like tilts her head a little bit, like in confusion.
Lovely. Well, that's my turn.
Alrighty. We have, Elora. You're up.
Okay, I can't remember. Is she hunter's marked?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that's what the
Yes.
thing is. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember last time you had clarification about whether or not it's a spell or a class action.
Yeah. Okay. So. Forget. What? Okay. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
You're good. All good.
I didn't write down what it does. So, I just need the details. Okay. So 1d6 damage to the target. Extra 1d6 damage to the target. Okay.
Oh, there's something on there. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing on there. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had to look it up. Okay, so let's see. 30 feet of me. +1 bonus to attack rolls and range attacks. Okay. So, let's try to hit it with the longbow.
22 does hit. Wow.
23, technically.
23. Ooh, all right. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Slay.
Slay.
Yep. That hits for 1d8 plus 2 piercing plus an extra was it 1d6? Yes, 1d6 of damage. It's 1.
Okay.
Whatever. That's 6 damage.
All right. She now has an arrow sticking out of her.
Yep.
Okay. She's not looking too good though. Not looking too hot. Indeed. All right. So it's Duet's turn. Lovely little puppy dog.
Who's a good dog?
Yes.
I have decided the spirit totems are sentient, so Wilbur is trying to groom this opossum spirit.
Cute. All right. Duet's over here
I
now.
can never imagine Wilbur with anything but the absolutely no thoughts going on in that head look that you always see in possums.
Correct. He takes a lot after his mother.
Okay. Oh, okay. She misses her bite, unfortunately. So she tried to bite the nurse's leg, but was confused about where it was because the nurse is levitating. So she missed.
It's okay, Duet.
Yeah. Only one of the heads was fighting, so that's fine. Okay, we have, I almost said Conrad. We have, Cayde.
That would have been a new one.
Well, cause I'm reading it and it looks like Conrad. It's Conrad, the, turn order, but
Yeah.
it looks like Conrad.
So, gonna go over and... Okay, so let me double check something real quick. So I placed... Do you remember what disadvantage I placed on
Dex.
the nurse?
It is a Dex disadvantage.
With my hex. Okay, Dex. Okay, just trying to figure out if this would do much. Okay, so gonna stab. So that is oh shit. A dirty 20.
Yeah. That does hit. Dirty 20 hits.
Alright, so that's 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Hold on. Plus 4 necrotic.
Alright.
Plus another 3 necrotic, so... And... 3 radiant.
Oh god. Yeah, she is hurting. She is bleeding and bent over.
With my bonus action, I am going to cast my final blood curse, the blood curse of binding. So, gonna need her to make a strength saving throw.
Alrighty. That's 11.
That is a fail. And I'm going to take... Oh shit, 4 points of damage to make it last for a minute, so speed is reduced to 0 and cannot take reactions until the end of the minute.
Okay.
But you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn.
I want to test something really quick. Don't pay attention to this.
Okay.
It worked. Haha.
Yay!
Okay.
All right. So reduced to 0 means no movement. Okay.
Not a movement, no reactions.
Alrighty then.
Sit the fuck down, bitch!
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Except I do it by cursing the very blood flowing through her veins.
Ooh, yeah, she's feeling it. She's feeling it, Mr. Krabs. All right, Oran, you are up.
What's that? Okay. One second. All right. Oran's gonna shuffle over to here. And we're gonna cast. We're gonna attempt to hit with a ray of sickness.
Oh.
Ironic.
Yeah. That really is ironic.
Ray of shit your pants.
Technically speaking.
This gives you like the worst flu you've ever had in your life.
Oh no.
No, worse. Concentrated hangover.
Oh.
Oh fuck. I cast green out.
Green.
Ooh.
Green.
Spell attack bonus, so that'd be spell attack. Like a ranged spell attack against the target. Is that just
You roll
Yeah.
d20 plus your spell hit modifier.
my spell attack bonus?
Yeah.
Cool. That is going to be. Okay, I can't click that.
Oh, shit. I just bumped a table with a lit candle on it.
Oh.
Good
I'm
job.
going to do it this way. It's going to be a d20 plus 6. 18 plus 6. So
Well-
the 24 hit.
Yes. Yes.
No, the 24 does not hit. Huh?
On hit, the target takes 2d8 of poison damage and must make a con saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of my next turn.
All right. Here goes the
But here's-
con.
And here's the 2d8.
I was made for loving you just came on
Oh god.
when you hit.
Well, that's a 10. It doesn't matter because the arrow knocked her anyway. So, how do you want to do this?
Ah!
Why do you always get the final?
Yeah! Yeah!
Make up for Gizmo always failing.
Nice.
Turn order shit.
Just slowly lining up the his wrist gauntlet. And yeah, just this thickly green, like, it. How do I word it? Yeah, this like green energy just blasts out from the gauntlet and kind of like weaves between like Raru and the dog just to hit her square in the chest. Or I guess it would be between the dog and between Cayde. And then yeah, just hits her in the chest.
Fucking beautiful. Love it.
All right, so the sickness spreads throughout her, and you can see it like visibly, like, how do I want to put this? Physically decaying her body before your eyes. So she is like screaming, like trying to like pat herself down as if she's on fire, just like trying to like tear at her skin to like get this thing off of her. And as she like melts into this like mixture of like ash and like bone and decay,
Ooh, yummy.
the walls around you burn away like paper. And they reveal...
I gather my son.
And it reveals... Da, da, da. Okay. It reveals a warm, muggy swamp lit by pale dawn light.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, the grass is browning in some places here, though there is a variety of low-to-the-ground plant life, but not any trees. The sky above is gray, and storm clouds hang heavily in the sky. There is a body of water ahead that can just barely be seen through the fog that surrounds you. So?
I do not see the tokens.
Oh, motherfucker. I put the tokens
Sylvie,
down.
is this part of what you had me send you?
I'm not answering that. I thought I put all the tokens down. All right.
Firstly, I want to, in a playful manner, bump Oran with my ram horns, like on his back.
No, I did put the tokens down. Why can't you guys see them?
I can see
Wrong
them.
layer?
I can see
No,
them.
they're on the same. They're on the.
Oh shit! Now I can. They're way at the bottom, Frost.
Oh, okay. I was like,
They're one of those cases.
Oopsies.
I was like,
So Oran, like...
Sorry.
Okay.
We had to figure that out.
Got it.
All right.
Oran, like, reaches out, like jittery with excitement, and, like, stops himself, and is like, may I touch them?
Yes, absolutely. I kneel down.
And he's, like, running his fingers, he's kind of, like, knocking them with his knuckles, like, do you feel it? Like, does this hurt? Like...
It doesn't hurt, but I can hear it in my brain. If that makes sense. I'm very sad I couldn't ram the shit out of that fucking nurse with them, but that's okay.
That's my apologies. I have one last test I would like to do, and I'm gonna apologize now. And he's gonna get like a firm grip on the horn or on one of the horns, and then like the horn that's on the right side of Anastasia's head, and then plant a hand on her like left shoulder.
Oh no! I'm sure they'll fall off in time, boyo.
Yeah, I need to know, and he's just gonna give him kind of a not incredibly hard tug, but it's gonna like kind of see how well they're attached to her skull.
Oh hell yeah!
Fascinating. And this is the same elixir that, and he turns and points to Cayde, that when you took it, it increased your speed, and then he points to Elora, and when you drank it, you, like, some of your smaller wounds closed up, and you seemed to be able to fight. And I drank 2 of them, and none of it did this. This is fascinating. There's multiple side effects to this potion I was unaware of.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, and he like kind of like opens up his bag and looks in and goes, I've got 1, 2, I have 3 more of these.
I would like to walk up and like make grabbing hands.
Oh yes, everyone get a feel in.
No,
this is sick.
That's not what Raru wants.
Oh, okay. You don't want to touch my rack? Okay.
So, Sylvie, different question.
Yes.
Would Cayde recognize this area?
Hmm.
I think Raru was trying to
Even vaguely.
Make for me a history
Guys,
check.
Raru was in the middle of doing something.
Oh yes, yeah. Raru, finish your thing first.
Rover's just asking for a potion. From
A potion of thickness.
Yes, here. And he reaches hands one to Raru. When you feel things are at their most dire, drink this, and let's see what happens. Maybe, I wonder if
Be right back.
you could also gain animal traits. I wonder if you could fly with this.
Oh.
I shove it in a pocket.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
ram Cayde in the chest plate. Sorry, I really just needed to do that. Okay, where the fuck are we?
He probably doesn't even feel it. Cayde, I need you to make a history check for me, please.
Fuck our.
Okay.
Fuck are we?
Cayde might know this. That's a 17.
Okay. So the terrain looks familiar to you. This is your home,
Oh shit!
essentially.
I didn't add my bonus. Sorry.
All right, add your bonus.
History. That is a +2, 19.
Okay. So, this place looks very much like home. The muggy air, the insects buzzing around, the mosquitoes, all of this feels very familiar to you. You see a lot of very familiar plant life, a lot of, familiar, like, you know, you could smell, like, the smell of, like, the, bog sort of scent, the, like, water, the murky pond water. You would know this, you, like, feel like you know this area like the back of your hand, but, it's not quite home. It makes you very homesick, though.
I
Cayde
do a deep inhale. Oh,
reaches down, grabs a handful of the peat, like shoves it right in his face and breathes it in. He's like,
I breathe it right into.
"We're in the bayou,"
Oh.
and he seems both excited and terrified. Okay, I kind of know where this is. It's not exactly where I think we are, but if it's anything close, most of the stuff that's living here is going to try to kill us.
Nothing new, I see. I'm gonna wait for Kaylee to get back.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Never mind.
Mhm.
I thought someone left.
Kaylee did leave.
I did,
okay.
but I'm back.
Okay. Gang!
I mean, not much of a change, but this stuff, it's more because it's just hungry. And it'll be slow. So, yeah. Hopefully it isn't dire crocodile mating season. They get antsy.
Oh.
And he says that, like, with a smile on his face.
I wonder if I could wild shape into a gator. Let's see.
I certainly will not stop you.
Oh, shit.
If it's appropriate to
I
your
guess-
level, I will not stop you.
Oh, for sure. Alright. I guess... Do we just go forward, team? Is there like a
Might
path
as
where
well.
you step?
Roll investigation, anyone who wants to kind of get a feel for
Yep.
Yeah.
everything
shall do
around
that.
here.
While they're doing that, Oran is busy scribbling stuff in his notebook
Mhm.
when
Huh.
like
12.
a loose piece of paper falls out, and he quickly like snatches it up and kind of looks it over, and after a minute of reading it, like it's hard to tell if a lizard with red scales is blushing, but his face seems a little bit darker, and he shoves the piece of paper back into his notebook.
Whoop. You want to share with
Anyway,
the class what that was?
But
Nope, none of
Okay.
you are entitled to this information.
Fine. I let you touch my rack.
And it was a very nice rack. But
I just want to like get real close to Oran and just like stare at him.
can I help you?
Silently stares.
You know, I'm quite fond of fried bird. Or kind of
Just keep staring.
You know what? Fine. You only because you can't repeat what's on this page. Avery, will you come in here?
Sure,
Hey, that's a good fucking loophole, though.
Yeah.
sure, that works.
And
Until we teach him the words.
Yep.
Oren kind of shows the Raru the page.
Anyway, while that's going on, the investigation. I'll just do this quick interlude, and then you guys can continue with whatever you guys are doing over there. Okay, so
Raru, do you have any idea what this is about?
oh.
I just shrug.
You're useless. Anyway,
No, I then pull out a similar piece of paper.
What?
Huh?
Well, they're doing it in the open. Anyone with
I want to investigate that fucking page.
anyone nearby is able to notice this.
Keep it tilted away.
I mean, you all notice the exchange going on. It is going on in the open. There is no privacy about this.
That is
I
fine.
use
What do
my
I see
elf
with
eyes?
Yeah. What does
Yes.
Elora see with her elf eyes?
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I rolled a 12 as well, but how
Perception?
familiar Cayde is.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean anyone well, Raru rolled very critically low. So Raru is convinced
Yay.
this swamp is cursed. And does not want to spend any amount of time here. He does
Fuck
not
out of here.
yeah, he does not think it's safe. He doesn't trust anything that's here.
And he's probably right.
yeah.
Oh, 100% right.
And he does not want to be here. Alora can see a lot. So for like the mid tier of like
Jeez.
like literally like what do you see with your elf eyes? Just like fuck ass
Special
roll.
eyes.
Yeah.
You guys aren't gonna believe this, but the hobbits.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Yeah, Alora. I mean, Alora could fucking see like into 3 dimensions down. Anyway,
I really thought you were gonna bring up Hobbit's milk.
no.
Ooh.
All right.
Everyone's got their own milk, Jacob.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Let's circle back. Okay. So anyone in like the mid tier of observation, you guys notice there are some small white flowers with thin petals dotted in between the high grass. You can also see a wooden chest lying half submerged in the body of water. The water itself is still and cloudy, and you can see shadows of underwater plants by looking down to the water, but no signs of life. Elora, you see all of that. And you also notice there are some large feline tracks that kind of like go around the edge of the like main like basin of water. You can see they're very clearly imprinted as well, so it's fresh. This large feline has been here recently.
Elora will kind of point out the tracks and go, Cayde, do you know of any swamp cats?
Nature check, I assume?
Mhm.
Let's see, nature. Oh, shit, that's a natural 20.
Oh.
Whatever the answer is, you know it.
Yes. Let me.
Are there
Okay.
Bigfoots in this swamp?
So,
I mean, we got bugbears.
Ooh.
you cannot recall any like natively occurring felines that would belong in a swamp environment. Typically the type of predators that you're more familiar with seeing are crocodiles, reptiles of all sorts. This does not look like something trying to disguise its prints either. It looks like a feline print. But you would not know of any cat that belongs natively. At least one not that large. You've probably had to fetch pet cats from the mystical swamp around, but this is larger than any pet cat you have ever seen.
That is not something native at all.
Should we follow the
Most-
tracks?
I guess most mammals by this point would have been gone by a croc or one of the larger predatory fish or something. I'm honestly surprised anything made it this far deep.
Do I see the chest?
Yes.
I'm kind of curious about that, and I point at the chest. Can we do this and then we'll fuck off?
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
let me
It's
give you
Hella
a
submerged,
mark.
right?
It's like half submerged, like right around here. So it's like you could get to it, but it might take a little bit of effort to fully unsubmerge it from the muck.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. So I guess Cayde is kind of gonna start trailblazing because he's
Yeah, I
used to
will
this
only
terrain.
go if someone else will go with me.
I will tentatively follow behind.
And Cayde calls out, if you think you see anything moving, assume it is. And assume it's gonna try to eat you.
First person to make a joke about my family is getting drowned in this water.
I mean, you're a bit too small to be kin to anything in this kind of swamp.
I'll have you know I'm quite large for my kind.
Okay, anyone who's getting particularly close to the chest, I'm gonna need you guys to make a dex save.
Oh,
A deck save?
Yes.
Oh, that should be easy for me. I hope.
14.
13.
I'm gonna say I'm far enough away.
Okay. All right. You all. Oh, sorry.
15. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. You all pass. You do not fall into the swamp.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
This campaign got me fucked up.
Fall into the swamp?
Well, yeah, you're near this. You're near water. There's like a huge basin of water here. And had you failed the deck save, you would have fallen in because this is quite close to the bank. So there's a lot of like, I don't want to say
Suppose that
difficult
makes sense.
terrain because that means something different, but like crumbly, sort of mushy terrain. You might have fallen in.
Terrain that is difficult.
There's perilous terrain.
Yes. So yeah, like difficult. The definition of like difficult and perilous terrain has like actual meaning in D&D. So I didn't want to say that. But it is like it is like slippery. Had you missed your deck saves, you would have fallen in.
Anna's only okay with being in the water because there's people around.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So you want to try to pull the chest out of the water?
Yeah.
All right. Anyone who, all right. Roll a strength check. If anyone is helping her, you can add the bonus.
I will. So I do a strength check, and that adds to hers.
I think it help action is just a ability bonus, isn't it?
So typically it's either you can each roll one, or you can give advantage to one person.
Ah.
Yeah, can I have advantage? I rolled pretty
Yes.
bad.
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
Son of a bitch! That's a 6.
Well, you try and fail to pull the chest out. It's pretty locked
Really
in there.
fucking slippery.
Yeah.
Wipe my hands. And I
have
try again.
idea.
Oh.
Wait. Cayde takes a step back.
Son of a
Grasping
bitch.
vine.
Oh.
Oh.
So, it part of the spell is it pulls something back up to 10 feet. It makes no concern about how heavy it is or anything like that.
All right. Yeah, so you are able with your grasping vines as they like appear and interestingly enough they appear flavored as like native vines here.
Ooh, we love it.
So you have
Yes.
some like swamp looking vines, these like big hairy like vine tentacles that kind of reach out.
Harry.
Well, yeah, like I'm thinking like you know, have you ever seen poison ivy growing on a tree?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I get what you mean.
I'm imagining that sort of vine.
Yeah, there's a lot of plants here in the south that have that kind of shit. Even the leaves in my front yard have it.
Yeah. So I'm imagining
No
something.
touchy.
Yeah, no, don't touch that. But I am imagining that kind of vine reaching out and grabbing the chest and pulling it with like an audible thunk like onto the land. So it is now safely on the land.
Oh,
And that,
yeah.
everybody, is why you respect the swamp magic.
So it's
I
probably
respect the swamp magic.
Yep.
All right. Does this chest have a lock on it, or can we just open it?
It is unlocked. You are free to open it. It
Cayde
appears to be
kind of gestures at it towards Anastasia. Your idea.
It is appeared to be heavily waterlogged, and the bottom is muddy. So the wood is kind of like molding in some places, but it is a perfectly serviceable chest.
Okay.
Oh,
Is
you
there
got a
any
bloody
haunted-
bottom? You're not special, so do I.
Sorry, what?
Nothing?
Well,
Oh, okay.
if you expect to find anything in this chest,
No!
Damn it.
Not again!
Anna doesn't understand how these chests work.
yeah, so essentially, if you as the player, as like you Anastasia as the character, if you have an idea of what you think might be inside the chest, that is what appears. So
God damn it.
so basically, like Anastasia was very curious about this chest. Is there anything at all that she was expecting to find inside? Anything at all? Anything at all?
Well, what would someone put in a chest and leave it in the swamp for?
An alligator.
No.
God, no. Obviously drugs.
Okay.
No, I don't know, dog.
All right. Okay.
Or with a gator, Cayde
So
would wrestle it.
So you're opening it because you're curious, not because you're expecting to find anything inside.
Yeah.
All right.
I kicked that shit open.
Yeah, okay. So inside, you see there are some like there's like 5 little pouches made of like this rough material. You can see vaguely inside of them that they are filled with food. There's like some jerky, some dried
okay.
bread, other kind of assortment of like rations. There are a few weapons. They appear to be a little rusted, but still serviceable. There's like a sword. There's a very ornate dagger in there. And then we have some water canteens as well. So there are like these like very like rustic kind of looking canteens that are like, you know, beaten up and bruised on the outside. But still perfectly serviceable and filled with water.
Oh, fuck
Is
yeah.
it potable water or is it swamp water?
Yeah.
It is, well, I mean, if you want to smell it.
Yeah, I sniff check one of these canteens.
It is normal water. It appears to be perfectly drinkable.
Perfect.
Fascinating.
Might smell like a little stale from just like being in a bottle, but it's
Yeah.
drinkable water.
gonna take 1 canteen and 1 thing of rations. If anyone else wants anything, however, I do want this dagger, and I take the dagger.
If anybody
Okay.
else wants anything, they can't see it. That's the problem.
Oh, that's right.
No,
Fuck.
no, you all see
Oh,
it.
no.
You all see it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
What
yeah,
are the options, then?
okay, so we have 5 little pouches of rations, or 4 now that Anastasia took one. 4 water canteens, a slightly rusted sword, and a slightly rustic elegant looking dagger.
But the dagger is
And,
now
yeah.
Cayde.
Yeah, Anastasia took the dagger.
Can I take the sword?
Yes.
Cayde
Uh,
grabs
take-
one of the rations.
Or rusty?
Yeah. I'm gonna take one of the rations and one of the canteens. as
I
well.
don't trust swamp food.
You haven't had good
Huh?
eating then.
Yeah, law.
Ooh.
Okay. The
Sylvie, what are the details of this sword?
Yes.
What are its stats?
Okay, yeah, I had to look up weapons. We're getting there. Okay. So the dagger, is like slightly rusted at the tip, just from being in the water, but it seems like with a little bit of polishing you could fix it. Same for the sword. There's like a little bit of rusting, but with polishing you could fix it.
Fuck yeah.
The handle is this like very like ornately carved like vines and like a like tree knot like right on the handle, and there appears to be like a face carved into the tree knot. Not exactly an
okay.
angry face, just like a, you know, a face like you might imagine you see as a child in like a knotted tree.
Mhm.
And
Protect
it,
your tree.
yeah, kind of.
For sure.
And it's like kind of bronzish. This
Oh,
dagger
it doesn't burn my hand?
No.
Okay.
No. This dagger, instead of doing the normal 1d4 piercing, would do 2d4 piercing. So
Okay.
it is an advanced dagger. The sword is a short sword, probably about the length of your arm, a little longer. It has a silver handle that it also appears to be like slightly rusted, but again with polishing, could definitely look very pretty. There are a few gemstones inlaid in the center of the handle of the sword.
I have good news.
Yes.
Silver doesn't rust.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
tarnishes.
okay. Well, tarnished then. Catching me out in a technicality. Thank you, Oran. I learned something today. Okay,
Not in
so
my
it is...
fantasy game.
so it is tarnished. But yeah, anyway. So there are a couple of gems inlaid in there. There's like a red one, which could be a ruby. There's a blue one. Could be a sapphire. You're not exactly sure just from looking at them. And a green one, which could be an emerald. It looks very fancy. And instead of doing a 1d6 piercing as a short sword normally would, it does 2d6 piercing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What were the gems? Did you say it was a ruby, emerald, and sapphire?
Yes.
Owen confirmed? Too much water?
Too much water?
Can I spend our next long rest like cleaning it up?
Yes, absolutely you may.
You just have to survive to it.
I will.
We'll be fine.
Don't.
Sure.
Could you tell me the
That's it.
stats of the dagger again?
2d4.
2d4?
2d4 piercing, yeah.
Hee
Yeah.
Also, one more thing, sorry. How long does natural weapons last?
An hour.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, 10 minutes. I lied.
Oh.
It normally would last an hour if you cast the spell that did it.
Oh,
Through the
okay.
elixir, it's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Aw, she doesn't have permanent horns. Sad.
My horns fall off? I know horns on animals don't fall off or shed, but these
do.
ones do. These ones
Oh,
pop
no,
off.
antlers.
Oh.
Yeah, antlers shed and then they regrow them.
Yeah,
Oh.
these are horns.
Mine just pop off then.
Horns and antlers aren't the same thing.
Just
I know, I'm stupid. Leave me
No,
alone.
you're right. I'm saying we tried to correct you, but we were wrong.
yeah, I am they who is dumb.
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're all a little
Okay,
dumb
cool.
sometimes.
yeah, when my horns pop off, you just see two gross like indents in my skin.
Oh,
Ooh.
You got
That-
covered then.
might wanna put the bear hat back on.
Oh, yeah, I put my bear hat back on.
Alrighty.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
All right, let's move
Are
the
we
fuck
gonna
on.
follow the feline tracks?
Mm.
Can you put a line on where they go?
Oh, sure, yeah. What color? Purple. What color? Black. Anyone who knows that reference?
Rock.
Rock.
Just anything not close to green, so my color blindness doesn't screw me over.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you're colorblind. It's purple. I hope you can see that.
Yep, I can see that.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
And now time for Cayde to go full crocodile hunter.
Oh, I guess we're following the tracks.
I feel like we should be following Elora. She was the one who noticed them and has the best tracking ability, maybe.
Yeah, Rory's definitely following Elora.
Oh, I want to collect my ram horns before
Oh,
I forget.
yeah.
I do. If they don't disintegrate into dust, I do want to pocket those.
Yeah, you are welcome to take them.
All right, hell yeah.
You grew them.
Yep. This is my second pair of racks. Fuck. I move on.
These are my horns. They were made for me.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to pretend, because even though I found this map and it is good, we're going to pretend that it is smaller. It is smaller than I expected. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's more of the map above. Okay.
Okay.
So let me see, hold on.
You've been
The
shifted.
token, hold on. So that would be...
Reality is collapsing.
It was like around here, so like the opening is like here, I guess, where the tracks end. And
I keep
at the
my
end,
eyes and ears fucking focused on my surroundings.
and at the end of the track, you see. This is the token layer. Okay, I have to make sure.
Oh,
So as you walk to the end of the track, the trail kind of ends, and there is like a large bush in between you and this creature.
Oh.
So it is a slender feline creature drinking at the watering hole. You can see the beast is pitch black in color with little white shimmers throughout its fur that twinkle like stars. It has 6 legs, and its long tail has silky fur that drapes off of it like vines on a branch. 2 tentacle-like appendages extend from its shoulders.
No,
The creature is
Oh,
focused on
fuck.
drinking and pays you no mind.
no, we need to leave now.
Okay.
Know what it is.
Are you
Uh,
sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
can I?
Kenku?
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Not Kenku.
not Kingu. Can I roll something to figure out what this is?
Sure.
If I know what it is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go piss.
roll.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
History?
Well, you're welcome. What the fuck? Sorry. Roll. Yeah, roll either nature or history to see if you have an idea of what this creature might be.
Okay. I have better scores on nature. So.
16.
16.
Okay. Would you describe your home as being close to Fey lands at all?
Yes.
Okay. You are aware that this creature at least appears to be a displacer beast. However, it does not appear to have the same hunger or kind of violence that you expect from the displacer beasts of your home. You know these creatures to be quite fierce. They are often ravenous, monstrous creatures with like blood red eyes and like blood dripping off their claws. This one appears less so. It appears calmer. Still probably, I mean, it has claws and the tentacles, so it is a displacer beast in name, if not in nature. But it doesn't appear to be like the ones that you know. This one is different.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn to my party and I'm going to say, this does not seem like a normal displacer beast.
Did I have this dragon?
Displacer beast.
Not Kenku.
Not Kenku.
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me?
The girls are fighting. I'm gonna back the hell up.
Cayde's, intrusive thoughts kind of comes out. He's like, I wonder what it tastes like.
No. I don't think we should fight it. I think we should talk to it first.
Implying this thing can speak.
Yeah.
Listen, I can speak to animals.
Fair.
Elora, if you go, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Unless this thing is like in the water, then I will not go in the water.
Oh, I don't have that song on my playlist yet. Hold on. Do do do.
But I like the lo-fi Zelda music.
It's definitely not going away. Okay, there we go.
All right. I'm gonna. How far away is it? 20 feet. That's probably too far away. I'm gonna take like a half a step closer.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, excuse me.
I'm going with Elora.
And in the back behind him, ready to help if needed.
I've got my sword drawn, the new one.
This thing attacks, Cayde is gonna fucking eat it.
So, the creature kind of looks up from drinking. And says, like, you can tell it's so because you're using speak with animals, you can tell it is intentionally speaking panther.
Intentionally.
Yes. And it like raises its head, and notices that there are some swords and weapons drawn, and takes a slightly defensive stance. Hello. Can I help you?
I just want to let you know, those are my party, but they don't speak for me. So
I put my quarterstaff down
violently. I just want to ask you a few questions.
I'm gonna stick the point of the sword in the mud and just kind of lean on it. So I have it, but I'm not like pointing it at the. You know, you get it.
Okay. Yeah, I do. So the displacer beast relaxes, visibly. Anastasia would also be able to like read in the body language that it is now relaxed, does not appear to be threatened. The voice that you hear in your head is male, like a growly, low sort of accent, because he is intentionally speaking panther to you.
Bagheera.
I was waiting for somebody to reference the Jungle Book. I love that book. Anyway, so he kind of gives his tail a little swish, and he kind of like nods his head, and says, "You may speak if you give me your name."
My name is Elora.
And he like bows his head. Pleasure to meet you. Mine is Plato.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Would you mind telling me, are you from around here?
I was born here, as many of my kind often are. However, I had the pleasure to be raised by someone else who taught me to be less feral like others of my kind.
Who would that be?
I have called him master. I have called him father. You may know him as the Observer.
I fucking knew it.
I'm getting closer after hearing that.
I don't know if you can. Is speak with animals global?
Speak with animals
wait,
is all.
you're right.
Oh,
You're
okay.
right.
Yeah.
I
It's
forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot I couldn't tell what it was saying. Sorry.
Yeah.
Elora might. Elora might be translating. It's up to her.
I'm translating the Spark notes.
The inventories aren't updated.
You giving us the cliff notes?
Yeah.
Did you mention the Observer?
Yes.
Okay, then Rower's action is valid.
Can I roll a history check to see if I can remember the Observer?
Sure. Roll a history check.
Also,
Okay. From
also
my
put the sword
dream.
away.
Sorry, what?
Sword
Rower?
away. Sorry, I was just saying I put the sword away.
Okay.
Just things seem to be cordial.
That's an 18.
Yeah, you do remember the Observer. You remember that he first appeared to you visibly in a dream. So you recall that I put it in.
Did he introduce himself as the Observer? I'm pretty sure he did, right? Me going back to the Observer notes.
Yeah. I don't think he like said, but oh yeah, no, he did. Okay, he did. I'm reading it too.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you remember him as a tall, slender elf man with messy black hair and a long ponytail that fanned out behind him. His eyes were gold. And he was wearing square-rimmed glasses.
Okay. Anna kind of pops up. She's like, I had a dream about a hot elf that called himself that. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Plato kind of gives like a rumbling, almost like feline laugh. He definitely understood what you were saying.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hot elf.
I bow my head to him.
He bows his head back.
Hell yeah.
And he now speaks intentionally in common.
Ooh.
Oh.
May I have the pleasure of knowing your name, Foxface?
It's Anastasia.
It's a beautiful name. I believe it
Thank you.
is of starry origin, is it not? Galaxies.
I wouldn't know much about that. I hold up my son Wilbur, and this is Wilbur.
I will respect
Wilbur's
it.
definitely. Sorry, go on.
He kind of like tilts his head and he's like, I will respect it considering it is obviously important to you. However, I would be wary of leaving it alone with me.
Oh, for sure. That's why I'm holding him right now. Nothing personal.
No, of course.
Wilbur has no thoughts in his head at all.
Wilbur's
That's
eyes
his
are
current
just.
status.
Wilbur's eyes are like off to the side, just like wall-eyed, just like. Anyway, and Plato just kind of like shakes his head and goes, "No, I would expect nothing less. I do not trust myself with small creatures either." Just very chill, just like, you know, like, yeah, it's my nature.
Dream blunt rotation.
friendly display surveys. Sorry.
If I may bring us back on track.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
We are searching for the observer. Do you know anything about him?
Well, I lived with him for most of the year. As much as years pass here. I am unsure if I could take you with me, though. The way that my kind travels is mostly a solo experience. However, seeing as you got here with the rest of your party, I assume you could get to him when she will allow it.
She?
He kind of like gives like a sort of like kind of like who do you think?
The entity, obviously.
Obviously.
Just wanted to clarify. In case there was another she.
There are very few who I do not refer to by name.
Does the entity really count as a name?
Sorry, what about Dream?
I said, does the entity really count as a name?
I mean,
Like,
it's what they call it. Yeah,
It's a title.
It's what they call her. Yeah, it's a title. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think what else.
Plato is just kind of cleaning himself. He like licks his paw and like rubs his face like a cat.
Although you can't take us to him, do you know where he is and if we could get there ourselves?
Yeah, is there a wait list to see this guy?
Oh my god, a wait list. Hold on, I gotta gain my composure, Jesus. Great, it's fine. Waiting list. Okay. Plato kind of stops cleaning himself and puts his paws squarely on the ground. There are many ways. I've seen many interdimensional travelers use various methods. But he is, I suppose you could say, the farthest level down. I do not think I could help you because I do not know the ways that she allows passage for those who do not have a way themselves. But I might check in on you now and then. After all, my master, he is intrigued, and he has a caring nature, more than mine. So, I'm sure you will see me again.
If he has such a caring nature, why doesn't he let us all out?
He doesn't have the power to do so.
So the entity is more powerful than the observer.
And then Plato kind of nods.
Fuck.
Okay. Well, does anybody else have anything they want to ask?
No.
Nothing's coming to my head.
All right. Well, thank you.
Of course. Thank you for being so cordial. I don't suppose any of you have any meat. I wasn't able to catch anything. Oh. May I have it?
Yeah, here you go. I have that chunk of elk that I've been carrying with me.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little old.
Yeah, there you go.
I still have like 3 dead rats, but that's really old.
Yeah.
I
Okay, you
pat
like
myself down for.
The sequel to Three Blind Mice.
Master Oran, what about the remains of the kobold? That's for me.
and you kind of like toss the meat. And Plato kind of like looks at Gizmo like very curiously, and is like, "It's been a while since I've seen such technology, and the thing can speak." He kind of like, go ahead.
I can speak 125,000 various languages. The problem is I can't.
Plato starts speaking in Abyssal.
Ooh.
Are we gonna?
I
Gizmo's
can't
gonna
understand it.
respond in kind.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Oh.
basically, Plato was just saying like, "Hello, how are you?" And so I'm assuming that Gizmo said something. Replied that.
Yeah, Gizmo replied with, "Hello, I'm Gizmo," in Infernal or Abyssal. Sorry.
And Plato kind of like raises his eyebrow and is like, "Impressive." He takes a sniff of the meat, and snaps it right up in his jaws and eats it. Thank you. I will be going now. I'll be sure to check on you again soon. Farewell for now. And as he turns, there's this like shimmering of his body. And it like shimmers completely like out of existence, as if you're watching a reflection through the water. And he disappears.
I wave him goodbye. Until the next encounter. It's a dope ass cat.
That kind of explains how we got around the Crocs.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we do now?
Well,
Hmm.
there
Are there any
is
more leaks? Can I? I'm gonna ask Elle to do a flyover for me.
okay.
See if he finds anything.
I look at the trees for any suspicious webbing.
Oh. You do not see any suspicious webbing.
Okay.
Okay, Elle does his flyover. And he goes off into this like foggy terrain that's like around you.
Shit, that's what happened to get us in this place.
But he does return. It's a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's a long flyover. But when he returns, he lands on your arm and says, "Mother, there is a town. Civilization. It lies beyond the fog."
Well, shall we?
Oh boy.
I feel like we don't necessarily have a choice.
Yeah. Fuck!
Off we go, I guess.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to put my other music back on. That's
So
okay.
no one else remembers having a dream about a hot elf? Just me? Okay.
Hot elf?
Maru, if we ever meet this guy, do not say that to him, please.
Raru, if we ever meet this guy, you are permitted to only say that to him.
Raru's gonna nod and repeat, hot elf.
You know what? I'm unashamed. Fuck it. Hot elf!
Elf, dill. Elf, dill. Elf, dill. Repeat after me.
We are weaponizing Raru.
This is the equivalent of like meeting your friend's like 4-year-old kid for the first time and just saying swears.
Oh god.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right.
Which way?
Yes. Okay. So, going into the fog. All right. So Elle will lead you through. And you end up. At
Oh, I don't like the Lavender Town. Oh, no.
a very foggy, swampy, marshy town. The mist opens up into a cleared area that was once a small town. Several houses stand on stilts high above the muddy ground. There are areas of the town that have more mud and are filled with still, black water. Unlike the brighter, greener swamp you left behind, this place has more dead trees, the ground almost black with thick mud. Thunder rumbles in the sky above your head, and lanterns light your way through the darkness, insects buzzing eagerly around them. There are a few remains of buildings around, and you can see some mangy stray dogs and cats fighting for scraps or sleeping at the base of the houses. Hilly terrain leads up to most of the old houses that appear to be falling apart. You can see 4, but none appear to be long-term residences. There is a humble hut at the far end of town that appears the most lived in. Bright red patterned cloth hangs over the door, and there appears to be a sign next to the door.
Okay.
Really quick, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on. Can I cast it on everyone?
I think so.
So I have that too. So if you fuck up, then I can do it.
No, I can fucking huzzah cast Pass Without Trace on everyone. Includio has +10 bonus to dexterity dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. This is just in case.
Yeah.
I'm being cautious.
Probably smart.
And it's up for an hour. Up to an hour.
Is there anything I can hide behind and just kind of watch?
I believe if you have Pass Without Trace on you, you don't need to hide, right? Is that what it does?
It's a bonus to dexterity
okay.
checks,
I
including
see.
stealth, I believe.
Okay, got you. Okay, sorry, I forgot how it works. So
Kind of just.
even though you just read it, sorry. I was doing.
No, it's okay.
I was doing damn things. Yes, there are some there's some dead trees around. There's like low foliage. Most of it is like dead or decaying, like the foliage on the ground, but the trees are tall. So there are like places you can hide. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to follow the party while hiding as best I can along the way.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of like move from tree to tree. Your coloration would have you blend in quite well.
Sick.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the hut.
This is the hut here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow along.
Alrighty.
Okay, can I read the sign?
Yes. Let me because I think this should be hidden. Okay, there you go. So as you approach the hut, you are able to see. Let me see, where's my freaking notes? There it is. Okay. Upon approaching the modest little hut made of cobbled together stone and wood of various sizes and colors, you notice the hut's roof, which appears to be made out of straw, has a small chimney that is wafting out smoke. The path up to the hut has little stone markings where there is the least amount of mud, and a little garden filled with mushrooms, all of various sizes, shapes, and colors. The sign on the door has a little flap on it and reads in common, "The sheep is," and then on the flap, the word written is in capital letters. Underneath the sign, written in red paint, there is a note in common that reads, "Beware of garden." The door is made of worn, thick wood and has a bright red patchwork scrap of fabric hanging over the front with bells tied to the bottom.
It says the sheep
Wait,
is in?
Yes,
Like the animal?
that is correct. Sheep is capitalized.
Oh.
The hell are we about to go against, Lord
I like how we're ignoring beware the garden and focusing on the sheep.
yeah. Well, I mean, let's
I mean,
not go near the
Cayde is
garden.
sketchy
then.
around plants in general, so.
No, hold on to your neck.
Definitely don't want to. Might not want to go near the garden. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I like how you added maybe a few
Maybe.
times just to make sure.
Yeah, you know, I mean, maybe. Maybe you want to go.
Yes.
I think we should investigate the garden. No.
I mean, if you want to, you're welcome to.
Anna likes a good dirt bath, but not here.
Oh.
Maybe not here.
Dirt.
I'm gonna. Oh, so, describe the red thing again.
So, there is a bright red patchwork scrap of fabric hanging over the front with bells tied to the bottom. It is
Yeah.
like on the door. So it's kind of like covering the door. Your best guess is that it might be some kind of primitive doorbell.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just not sure. So I'm gonna
Are we outside the hut right now?
You are outside the hut, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna ring the bell.
Okay, yeah, you grab the scrap of fabric and ring the bell. And I need a scrap of light of room. There we go.
Oh,
It's a sheep.
not sure what I've expected, but what
Hell
is
yeah. You know!
So
I kind of fucks with it.
this creature opens the door. Let me. Okay. So the sheep opens the door. They are a humanoid creature with the body of a human and the head of a sheep. And as they kind of like open the door, they're a little bit. They open it wide. But you can't really they kind of like open it and then like step out so that their body is kind of like shielding the inside. So you can't really see much inside. It's dark inside. And they kind of so they're kind of like making they're making motions with their hands. Cayde would recognize it as sign language, and they're saying, can I help you?
Cade's translating. He's like, yeah, we ended up in the swamp and are trying to make our way out of it. This was the only town we could spot.
So they kind of look confused and go and like sign a way out. They seem confused by that.
Uh-oh.
Ask
You
what-
got
Ask what the garden is. What's the garden?
mind explaining what the garden is and why there's a warning about it?
The sheep kind of laughs, and it's a very strange like mixture between like a sheep's bleating and a human's laugh. And they kind of sign, I have some guard dragons that live there. it's just to protect my herbs and healing items from other residents in the swamp.
Before he finishes that, he stops in, like, he makes the sign for dragons multiple times, like, dragons, giant fire-breathing lizards. You have guard dragons.
The sheep laughs
Oh,
and
fuck
makes
yeah.
and makes like a smaller like a small kind of like signs that it's like small, probably about the size of a small dog.
Oh, he signs out pseudo dragons. Got it. Okay, I was about to freak out.
Can I pet that dog?
The sheep responds by giving a little whistle, and one of the mushrooms rises up out of the ground, and
Mushroom
flies
dragon.
over to them, excuse me. It looks like it has like a serpentine kind of body. The top of the mushroom kind of turns into a wing, 2 wings, and it kind of splits in half. There's like a little bit of feathery on the tail. It's all white, with little red claws, and there are some like little brown spots on top of the mushroom.
Hello. Love it.
Yeah, so it's a little tiny dragon made out of made out of mushroom. And the sheep kind of like holds like it's perched on her arm, on their arm, like a bird. And they kind of like lean forward and offer it to you.
Yes.
And
Yes. I reach my hand out.
They kind of like awkwardly sign since they're like holding the bird. This one is the most friendly.
Oh.
And as you pet the little dragon, it feels like a mixture of like the top of a mushroom, like the kind of like velvety sort of texture of the top of a mushroom, mixed with like feathery texture and like scales, depending on where you touch the dragon.
This is sick as hell.
And it makes a
How
little
long-
crooning noise as it
Oh, it's just a baby.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
The sheep
Is
thinks,
what I ask. The sheep.
The sheep thinks for a while, and puts the dragon on their shoulder so that they can sign easier. And kind of like turns to Cayde since they notice he's been translating. And sign, a while. I was taken some time ago, probably for my ability to heal.
Ooh. I guess it would be safe to assume that the herbs you grow are, well, healing herbs. I think they already said that.
Yeah, they nod.
Okay.
What happened to the rest of the town? It looks deserted, to be kind.
Mm-hmm.
The sheep smiles. It was like that when I got here. They also kind of like point to the other homes. There are some who have come here recently. Probably refugees from elsewhere in the realm.
Well, not the first dilapidated swamp town I've seen. Honestly, it's in better shape than some I've seen.
The sheep kind of signs like, "Are you hungry? Would you like to come in?"
Can I roll something to see if this is a malicious sheep?
I was about to do the same.
Roll insight.
Does this sheep kill people?
Is it going to eat our liver?
Hey, I don't mind being made into soup. Just tell me beforehand.
properly
Insight?
Insight, yes.
I would also like to roll
12.
I'm also gonna roll insight.
Is it insight or investigation?
Insight.
Okay.
Cayde's gonna do it too.
All right.
15.
Let's take a look.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Hey, Virgin 20.
a virgin 20.
Oh yeah. I think this is the.
Oh. Okay. What did you get, Anna?
Oh shit, I think I got like a. I fucking forgot. Fuck.
13.
Huh?
I think it was a 13.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right.
It wasn't high or low.
Okay. Cayde, what exactly are you trying to discern?
Just any kind of. Trying to think of a good word to describe it. I guess, is it a malicious sheep? Is there any kind of like sinister undertones to the invite in? Or just any red flag springing up? Considering he's used to crazy swamp people.
Fair enough. The invite seems innocent enough and genuine. They appear to be welcoming, on the outside. You do happen to notice that one of their sleeves is longer than the other, and you find that to be kind of weird. They appear to be like tugging the sleeve that's longer down over their hand. So that's a bit weird. But other than that, they appear to be just your average person.
I'll go in.
A sheep-headed person, but
Yeah, a sheep-headed person, but
Cayde just kind of
going-
nods at the others.
Yeah.
They're clean.
Alright. Yeah, Anastasia's just like, I'm going in. Yeah, Cayde was the only one who rolled high enough on the check.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? If it is bad, fuck it. It's one person,
Yeah, that's true.
and hopefully not very powerful.
Not bad. Not
Snake dragon things.
bad. Yeah, no.
But anyways.
Broom dragons.
Oh. I want a
Yeah.
mushroom dragon.
Hey,
Little dragon friend.
you know, they might be willing to pick one for you.
Is this thing something important? I can't
This
highlight
is
it, but
this is just, I mean, most of this is just kind of set dressing.
okay.
I couldn't find
It was colored differently, so I was like,
Oh,
what is
yeah.
this?
No, I don't. I just picked this because it was a swamp hut. I didn't really
Okay.
like.
That's valid.
It has its own.
I like the video game logic, though.
Thank you.
Being applied here.
Okay, so the inside of the sheep's hut is small, homey, and smells strongly of herbs and incense. A few lanterns hang from the ceiling, moths fluttering around them. Several jars and small cages hang from the ceiling, as well as dried herbs and flowers. If Anastasia and Oran want to try to recognize, they can roll nature.
Yes.
I
I take a deep inhale.
it smells nice. It smells like herbs.
Oh, fuck yes.
The jars have mostly liquid substances in them, though some appear to be filled with bones, shells, and snails. The cages have noisy, singing frogs and birds. A fat white ferret sits cleaning itself on the low dining table that has 2 chairs, and there is a writing desk and a hammock in the corner of the room. There is also a pot of food on the stove. It's a...
She's selling stuff.
It's made out of something. I don't remember what it is. Okay, anyway, we're gonna make it up. Okay. So there is like a pot of stew on the stove. It's very fragrant. It smells spicy and meaty. And there are some like blue peppers in it, which is kind of interesting. But it smells very fragrant and very good. Anyone who is hungry is going to be hungry.
Fuck.
It's good. I mean, it smells good. You guys haven't eaten in a while, so it smells good. And so they kind of like gesture around them and say, "This is home." And they go over and pat the little ferret on the table, and then kind of like scoop it up and kind of like put it on the writing desk instead, and kind of like, gestures like, "Please sit down." And they go over to the small window and kind of like scoop the little dragon back into the garden.
You said, I think Oran and I could roll to see what something was?
Yes, roll nature to see if you recognize any of the herbs on the ceiling.
Okay.
Unless Oran's not going inside.
I
Looks like
rolled a
he's outside.
21.
Oh, okay.
Just the biggest inhales. I'm a dog investigating a new house. Just
Sniff, 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 sniff.
smells like home.
Yeah, no, it's very fragrant in here. So your 21 would tell you with absolute certainty that you recognize the herbs as the same herbs you received in the sachet. Way back when. They're like little floral herbs. Probably
So
used for
nothing
healing.
bad or poisonous?
Nope, just normal.
Okay.
Normal herbs. Yeah, and if you're looking around the other, since you rolled a 21, the other herbs on the ceiling like appear to be medicinal. They're very fragrant. There's some that are like, there's lavender hanging from the ceiling that appears to be for like scent to like make things smell better. But they are mainly it's mainly medicinal herbs. Some stuff that's kind of like meant to make things smell better.
Mm-hmm. With all of that good smell, do I smell anything bad?
Anything bad?
Anything rotten?
Well, you did roll a 21, so I will give you that some of the jars kind of smell rank.
Okay.
But it's like preserved, pickled items. There are some like dead frogs and things that appear to be going bad.
Okay.
You don't smell anything like human or humanoid. That would be like rotting here. Just
All right.
like animal rot.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I
there's
don't-
only 2 chairs. I failed already.
You drawing the table.
Yeah.
I kind of whisper to the team, nothing about this seems bad or evil. I take a seat.
Okay.
Yeah, where are the seats now?
I'm drawing them. They are... So there's one here. This is the table. There's one here, and then there's a seat here, and then there's a seat here. Yeah. So the sheep kind of like grabbed some bowls from the pantry. They kind of like turn around and sign, "Please remove your shoes."
I don't wear shoes.
Oh, of course. I take my shoes off.
Yeah. You notice that they are not wearing shoes. They have kind of like a thick sock on, and their feet appear to be humanoid, but they are not wearing shoes. Their shoes are actually by the door.
I guess Raru would wear something on his feet. It would just be something
I take my Tims off.
made for like her feet.
Yeah, like
So
maybe
you
like a
put-
I'm kind of
sandal.
imagining some kind of
Yeah.
like flip flop of some sort.
Yeah, leave those by the door.
Yeah, he
Raru
pulls
is
off his
wearing
boots.
Crocs.
In the swamps? Oh no. That's almost worse than being barefoot.
The worst thing about
Pretty
this
sure I
is that it's a
remember
foot
us-
fetishist.
I'm pretty sure I remember one
Oh.
of those survival shows where one of the motherfuckers was just barefoot in every kind of like
Oh god.
environment, from the Arctic to the Louisiana swamps. Like he refused to wear shoes.
Jesus. So the sheep serves you a little bowl of stew. It's fragrant. It smells fragrant and spicy, and has like little minced meat, bits inside of it. It appears to be like pork or like hamburger meat, kind of like your normal cow or pig sort of meat. Nothing
It's a meat.
untoward. It's a meat. There are also some like little blue peppers in it, that kind of like add to the spice. And they kind of like hand the dishes around. And as soon as their hands are empty, they sign that this is tamalot. It's a dish that is that they learned from a previous resident in this area.
Okay. I want to ask for the sheep's name. I don't think we ever asked that.
No, you guys never introduce yourself.
We're so bad at asking for names.
Yeah, Cayde just quickly apologizes for being rude, gives the sheep all of their names,
Oh.
but it still refers to Oran as a crazy lizard man.
That's Oran.
That's
That's who Cayde is talking about. It's Oran. That's
That
his
you
name.
guys can't tell when I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
right.
fine.
Sorry. I forbore.
The sheep kind of laughs, and they finger spell that their name is Lambda.
Of course it is.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I know Anastasia knows that.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. That's a name of one of my old OCs. It's not of any relation.
You have alerted the horse.
We have to make it to the Lambda complex.
Yeah. So eat the stew, everybody. It's good.
Yep. I eat it. Fuck it.
The spice content is very high. There's a lot of spice.
I'm gonna roll to see if I can handle the spice.
Okay.
He just smells and
Oh, that's a 2.
and sighs out good old fashioned swamp cooking.
Anyway, sorry, Raru, what was that?
What are you rolling for the spice? Constitution.
Constitution.
Mhm.
Alright.
Wait, let me do some math.
I think Raru might be able to handle it.
Yeah, Raru's fine. That's totally fine.
I got a 4. I don't stop eating though.
Yeah,
I need a napkin. Please.
The Lambda hands you a napkin. The spice is
Thank you.
burning your tongue. They kind of like laugh and hand you like a glass of milk. It doesn't smell like cow milk. It smells like goat milk. But it is drinkable.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. It is drinkable.
Elora's not gonna eat, because she don't trust like that.
No, fair enough.
She's just kind of standing and wandering around.
The sheep points to Elora and asks Cayde if she's not hungry.
Cayde passes on. And it's, you're not hungry, Elora?
No.
She says she's good for now.
Lambda nods and says, "Well, it's poured. Somebody else is welcome to it."
I'm gonna keep an eye on everybody and make sure that they're fine.
So far, they appear fine.
So far.
So far. Yeah, if anybody wants the extra portion, they are welcome to it.
Raru's good.
Give a piece of meat to Duet.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't feel like drugging the dog.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think this sheep is nefarious. Perhaps.
Lambda kind of notices Duet and is very interested. I've never seen a two-headed dog before.
Yeah, it's a first for us too.
I would very much like to purchase. I would very much like to purchase it.
No.
Cayde
Not
just
for sale.
Yeah, not for sale.
You
I
would
bet you
love
would.
the Simic Combine.
All
Are
the
you
mutant.
are you sure? I could pay handsomely.
We're very sure.
Now, hold on.
You're
No,
outvoted.
not for sale.
You're outvoted, crazy lizard man.
I tried. Nothing personal.
Yeah. The sheep shrugs and it's just like, oh, fair enough. And they kind of go over to their workbench and start mixing some potions and things. They're very quiet little place.
I would like to go over with them.
Okay. Laura, would you
And-
like to investigate at all while you're kind of roaming around?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
All right, roll me investigation, please.
I'll keep my son on me.
Okay, Anastasia,
Okay,
did-
strap.
Oh, well,
That's a no. I don't see anything.
Yeah, you don't notice anything else other than what you already know.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Yeah. Anyone else is welcome to look around as well. Same roll.
I need to go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Valid.
Probably
Anastasia.
just gonna rest.
Mhm.
My ear.
Just chill out.
You're more than welcome to clean off your sword, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
If you guys want to take a short rest here, you are welcome to.
I want to learn more about healing. That's why I am here
Oh.
and followed the sheep.
Oh, okay. You could. How do you want to approach this? Do you want to just watch them, or do you want to try to
No,
ask
I'm
questions?
asking. Well, I ask. Oh fuck! They only do sign language. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just watch.
Well, I mean,
Mm.
I mean,
Do I speak sheep?
they are an animal. I don't know. Do you speak
I-
sheep? Do you have speak
I don't
with
have
animals?
speak with animals on me like the fucking fool I am.
And you learn. Guess you gotta learn sign language from Cayde.
Shit, you know what? I'm gonna whip out me diary. I'm gonna turn to a clean page. And I guess I just want to ask, do you... I'm gonna keep it to yes and no questions, or
Mhm.
try. Do you only heal using these herbs and potions? You don't do any spells?
The sheep.
I have the diary on the table
Oh,
for her,
okay.
or for them
So-
to write on.
So they pick up the pen and write back. Their handwriting is messy, kind of childlike, but it is legible.
Okay.
And they write back it left-handed actually too. They're left-handed.
Ooh.
And so they they write back, I'm a cleric, so I do have spells, but these are especially helpful, I find, for smaller injuries.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sit down at the table now that the sheep is gone. And sorry if I'm interrupting you, Anastasia, please
No, it's
let me
okay.
know. But I would like to, because I looked at my inventory and I have an almost empty bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to empty the bottle and fill it with some of the stew, if I could.
Okay, yeah, you are more than welcome to do that. There is like a bowl of stew that's kind of like sitting. It has probably cooled by now, so it's not hot. You could put it in the bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Sick.
you just put it in the bottle. Elora's taking it with her. Taking
Oh
it
yeah, bottle stew.
Take out.
Take out.
Oh my
Go
god.
Hell yeah.
I'll move L inside as well. Yeah, so.
Lambda, if it's okay. I assume Cayde told us their name, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
Lambda.
Lambda.
Yeah.
Lambda.
Shout out to Lambda! Woo!
I love how
Okay.
I love how I answered 4K because I assumed. Sorry. I'm an ass.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm apologizing to Cayde.
Huh?
I was apologizing to Solo. I answered for him.
Oh. The weed is telling me to get stupid. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I just want to learn about herbs and healing.
Yeah.
But only if Lambda is okay with it. I ask, is it okay if I bug you for some knowledge
Yeah.
about all of this?
They nod. Yeah. So they turn to a fresh sheet in the diary, kind of like looking at you curiously to ask if it's okay.
What do you mean? Like,
They turn to like a fresh page, like they're gonna write like a whole bunch.
yeah. That's
Okay.
fine.
So they begin to write down, and like they kind of like take, they kind of like trace some of the leaves in there as well. So you kind of like see like little images, but they're basically giving you like a short form, kind of like herbalism lesson in your journal.
Fuck yeah, bitches!
So you now know some healing herbs, which I actually have to look up because I don't know. I'm learning things today.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna send you this article. This is basically what they're saying. They're sending you. They're writing down.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's basically just like they're drawing a bunch of, you know, herbs and showing you what they do. And they're like very busy at this. Like they're like very intently like and they're very like intently with their handwriting too to make it as neat as possible.
It is very appreciated. Thank you, Lambda.
And they nod and kind of like sign, "You're welcome."
I assume that's good. Yeah.
It would be like a very noticeable sign. You probably know that one.
Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just want to watch Lambda work like a fucking psycho.
She kind of gestures to, they kind of gesture to like a small stool nearby, kind of just like allowing you to sit, and watch them.
Hell yeah, I pull up in the stool.
Yeah, they're just kind of working on their potions and putting some stuff together. They actually like hold one out to you at one point.
Oh,
Kind
okay.
of like be like,
I take it?
Yeah, they like shake it and at you just like to take it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And
I
they
give it a
nod.
sniff check.
It smells herbal.
Hell yeah.
They point to their ginseng lesson, which they wrote in there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is everyone else doing?
I'm just kind of sitting. I'm also making a meme. Hold on.
Oh god.
Nice. Excellent use of short rest.
I saw the meme.
I will note that Lambda keeps nervously looking over at Gizmo. They appear to like not
Oh, boy.
trust like any of the technology that they're seeing.
He's not for sale.
They're
I'll sell you the dog, but I'm not selling you him.
they seem afraid of it.
No, well,
They seem afraid of him.
It's okay, Lambda. Gizmo's pretty cool.
They kind of like shake their head and kind of like take like a scrap of paper from their writing desk and write, we don't have that where I come from.
Cayde walks up and signs, "Neither from where I'm from, but he's a weird little guy, but he's polite at least."
if my recent battle record is anything to be, is anything to go off of, I wouldn't hurt a fly.
Can't hit the broadside of a
He's
barn,
just a
that's for sure.
baby. It's just a baby.
Lambda kind of laughs and signs back. Unlike his master? Question mark.
I don't even know if this
About
is
right.
intelligible, but I'm sending it to the meme chat anyway.
Oh fuck yes!
Bet.
Let's take a look. I love it. Full of soup.
Full of soup. Oh my god.
A worthy meme.
Oh, that's great. Oh, such a great one. Let's see.
We keep talking about stew. Now I kind of want gumbo.
Wait, Vicky.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. That's the one that I wanted. Huh.
Roll of
Okay.
doom.
It begins.
Well, that's interesting. That is also interesting. Okay, there is a knock at the door. And Lambda stops what they're doing and goes over to answer it.
Oh.
Lambda returns with Rourke von Pika.
With who?
Hey.
Rourke von Pika, the
Oh.
Arakakra. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Raru's gonna kind of perk up.
They appear to be talking in like a coded language. Raru, you know thieves can't, you not?
Yes.
Okay. You would probably understand that it's in code. It appears to be it appears like they're talking in a simple cipher. So you are actually able to understand what they're saying.
Sweet.
Rourke is saying, I'm back for more of your herbs. And some of that soup, too. And Lambda says, of course, right away. And kind of goes over to fetch some things from their table. Gathers together, like, a little bottle of, like, healing herbs. And grabs, like, a little thing, like a little bowl of soup, and puts a little like stone topper on top of it, and puts it in like a little sack, like a little like scrap. She grabs like a little sap. They grab like a little sack of fabric.
Bag of soup.
Bag of soup. Oh god, that's
Canadian soup.
That's gonna be amazing. Canadian soup. They kind of like gather up like a scrap of fabric and they like tie it over the little bowl. And they bring that over to Rourke. And Rourke says thank you and puts it away in her bag. And Rourke kind of turns and says, "Oh, I see you have company, Lambda. That's unusual. Hello again, everyone."
I give a small wave.
Oh.
Hello.
Cayde nods.
Hello, my precious little Kenku. It's lovely to see you again. And she kind of turns and looks at Oran. Oh,
Oh, bless
I
you.
had to sneeze. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's what
I
I have
kind
to
of wonder
say
if
to you.
birds can
I was
sneeze.
just imagining the
sneeze.
animated the animated that we yeah, birds sneeze. The animated that we might never get ever of just like just like sneezing.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Anyway,
Had to Google it.
Woo! We all learned something today. Roar kind of looks over at Oran and gives like a little curtsy and a wink. Hey, handsome. What are you all doing here? Like Oran's like, What are you all doing here this far out? Lambda usually doesn't get many visitors.
Jailbreak led to a swamp.
A jailbreak? And she kind of like sits down at the table. Please tell me. That's fascinating. I would love to write a song about it.
I kept blasting doors open and scared a bunch of other people in the prison into running away. Oran burned one alive, and
I still haven't.
yeah.
I would like to point at Orin and then like mimic lever pulling, like I'm playing charades.
Like
For
leather.
context.
Oh, leather pulling. Okay.
Yeah,
Lever.
when you flipped off those fucking
Yeah.
levers, let all of the things out.
Oh yeah,
Rourke, let
lever
it be
pulling.
known.
Okay, I see. All right. Sorry, I misheard. So Rourke's kind of Rourke is watching Raru like leaning forward. She is definitely showing her cleavage. Very impressed.
Oh,
And he's like,
my eyes wander.
Looking respectfully.
yeah. And
Wait. Cayde just pipes up. Our local crazy lizard man does not take being sassed very well.
I have a name, you know.
And I use it on occasion.
he does.
But what I
have a
call you
name.
seems more fitting.
You know, he does have a name, and I would say his name is rather fitting. Wouldn't you agree, Orin?
I don't know what you mean by that.
I like
I'm
your
fucking
name.
crying.
It's a nice name.
I want to pipe up. By the way, we were. It was a hospital, not a jail.
A hospital.
An asylum.
Rourke is kind
More
of like
specifically.
Rourke is kind of intrigued.
Master Orin, what is wrong with your heart rate?
Oh.
How did my gizmo again?
Not Gizmo being an op.
Love it though. Oh my god.
Anyway,
Did my Discord cut out? No, it didn't.
No.
Okay, we're good. All right. Okay. An asylum. Rourke is like very intrigued by this. Oh, I think I know where you guys were. I'm surprised you made it out all right. Usually,
Surprisingly.
usually the nurse doesn't let anybody leave her domain. Very possessive, that one.
Is that who we melted?
she was very possessive.
You melted her?
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Points at Orin.
Science is great.
Rourke kind of gets up from the table as she like goes over to Orin and like puts her hand, her like taloned hand on his cheek. My, you are very talented, aren't you?
It goes back to Anastasia and whispers at, should we give them the room?
I think this is the only room.
Oh. He pulls out
Are
his
there any
whiskey,
other rooms I see?
gives a sw-
No.
passes a swig to Anastasia.
Wait, what did you give me?
It's a very
The-
cramped
passed over the
room.
bottle of whiskey.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. I take a drink. I think I feel well enough after that meal to start drinking again.
Yeah.
Takes a swig himself. Like, it's good entertainment at least.
Drink every time Orin blushes.
Oh god.
This should-
Liver, don't fail me now.
Laura's just like, I'm out.
Yeah. Moving chairs.
I look at Raru. How does Raru feel about this?
Yeah, is Raru jealous?
Rower doesn't really get jealous now.
Roar kind of like looks over. Aw, are you getting lonely, my little Kenku? She kind of like walks over.
Oh God.
She also kind of like scoots into the chair that Roar is sitting in.
Rory just kind of freezes.
Oh. Aw, don't be shy. Come on, it's just little old me. We're both birds, aren't we?
Yeah,
You know what?
aren't you, Raru?
I have no idea how to roleplay this.
Oh.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Raru's kind of like nervously like,
Pretty much,
Poor,
yeah.
poor Raru.
I can relate. Pretty girl giving me attention. My brain go no.
We are all maidenless.
Brain left the
has-
building.
Brain.exe has stopped working.
Please reinstall the operating system at your earliest convenience.
Aw, little cute bird. And where it kind of like leans in and like nuzzles you. Nuzzles Raru.
Cayde, should we stop this? This feels.
Raru, if you need help, throw your hood off. I fucking yell that.
Rory does nothing.
Land.
Okay.
Or if you need some liquid courage, I got you.
Who died?
Who just dropped?
Raru died. No!
Oh.
We lost the boy.
Baby, come back. There you are.
Blame it
Alright,
all
there we go.
on me.
I was worried that there was gonna be like, this is too much. No.
No, it was just bad timing. I accidentally closed Discord.
That was really funny timing.
Hetero panic.
Lambda comes over and and kind of says in a chiding tone in the same like code they were speaking in. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, Rourke. Obviously, he doesn't want to play. And Rourke kind of like rolls her eyes and is like, "Oh, fine." Goes back towards Oran. And she says to Lambda, This one does want to play." And Lambda just kind of like rolls their eyes and is like, "Be careful." Anyway, which Rar is the only one who can understand all of that, but that is what's happening.
Elora is getting kind of impatient.
Okay.
She's like, "Do we have any more business here, or should we get going?"
Aw, you were leaving so soon.
I'm down to leave, but before we take off, I want to go over to Lambda and I want to hand them a little sachet of marijuana.
Where'd
This
you get
is-
that?
I've had it on me the entire time, you fool. I give it to them and I just say, "This is my thanks for parting me with your knowledge. Thank you."
Lambda nods and sniffs the herb and kind of like is like, "Whoa."
If you got like muscle pains or if you just want to relax, you smoke this. It's good shit.
Shit's great for my glaucoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for your glaucoma. It's good for your cholesterol. If you,
I don't think
I don't
it's
know.
good for your cholesterol.
Googling.
You feel like a snake oil salesperson.
Oh my
bit.
God. Yeah. So
and that's all. I start putting
Lambda
my shoes back on.
Lambda tucks the marijuana sachet into their pocket and signs "Thank you."
It's bad for your cholesterol.
Oh, good to know.
Oh no.
Most lean towards being harsher on your cholesterol and leading to higher chance of cardiovascular issues.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Hmm.
all right. I'm leaving. Thank you, Lambda, for your hospitality.
Yeah, Robert's gonna kind of like speed walk over to the door.
Lambda
Cayde signs
signs,
out,
thank you.
the stew was delicious. Perfect amount of spice.
Lambda signs back excitedly. I'm glad you like it. Please come back anytime. I can even give you some to go.
I appreciate the offer, but I appreciate the author of the story as well, but
Thank you.
trying not to get too weighed down at the moment. I got plenty of stuff to carry.
Understood.
All right. Let's get going.
Where did Oran's token go?
I don't
I
know.
think behind Raru
I'm next to
or
Raru.
Gizmo.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Bye, cuties.
And they were fused together.
They were fused together. Okay.
Oh no.
So
I just give a small wave.
It's like that one
I don't say
SpongeBob
anything.
episode.
All right. So I'll kind of scoot everybody. Why is Anastasia on the level below? Wait.
What?
Oh no. Okay, you guys can. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay.
We see Anastasia token fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm here.
Sorry, I had something on the GM level. Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Huh? Huh?
I said, don't
Huh?
worry about it. Don't
What
worry
was
about it. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
I'm not worrying about it. I'm side-eyeing, but I'm not worrying about it.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
not worried. You're worried.
Yeah, nope. Nobody's worried. Nobody should worry about it. It's
Joke's
fine.
on you. I'm always worried. I have anxiety.
That's the
Oh.
secret, Captain.
I'm always
Always worried.
I'm always. I'm always.
I'm always anxious.
Oh god. All right. So you are back out in the swamp.
All right. I'm gonna go to this dilapidated cabin, and I'm gonna look in the window.
Ooh, okay. Roll investigation.
Just a heads up, I probably got like 10 minutes left in me because I gotta get up early.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
right. Yeah, you got the tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit, yeah, I
15.
do have the tournament tomorrow. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I have property assessors coming tomorrow to adjust my property taxes as well.
Oh no.
Damn, you have actual shit to do, bruh.
They're trying to add an extra 350 feet of livable space to this
Hmm.
fucking house when that basement is not fucking livable.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we usually end at like 12 anyway, so I think we'll be
Yeah.
think
Like
we'll be
8
good.
minutes from now.
Yeah. Okay, so you do look in the window and you see a female leopard tabaxi with blue-green eyes, wearing a purple headscarf that covers her head.
Do I recognize this
partially
tabaxi?
obscures her muzzle. You gotta look in the window first.
I look in the window.
Roll investigation. She has a purple robe that matches her headscarf with gold trim and certain markings that indicate her previous work as a scribe. The roll hangs open, and underneath she wears a black turtleneck, a loose gray sweater, and black trousers with brown boots. She also has a
cat.
yeah. She also has
I rolled a
large...
19.
Oh, yeah, you can see this too. And if you roll history, she also has a large
Yes.
fluffy tail that reflects her mood. The boots and the edges of her robe are muddy. Around her neck is a large pendant and a smaller necklace with a capsule. So you are seeing so she's like moving around in the room. It looks like she's cooking. And she seems to be like going in between like a book nearby and a like and like a pot on the stove, so she might be reading a cookbook. You could reasonably assume that. You also do see a like frozen block of ice on top of the pantry. It's like a huge like block of ice that is like radiating cold. So that's what you can see
What
from
did you?
inside.
Oh, sorry. What did
if-
you have me roll? History.
Roll history, yes.
That's a 5. Fuck.
Well, I'll give you advantage. Roll again. See if you get higher.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Son of a fucking fuck. The 5 is gonna be the higher number.
Okay, well.
Oof.
You might be a little stoned.
I got a headache.
She does not look
I'm a little
familiar
drunk.
to you. Yeah, you're a little
Okay.
drunk. She does not look
Oh
familiar
no,
to
you're
you.
crossfaded.
Yeah. Yeah. Something or other. Yeah. Cayde, would you like to roll to see if you recognize the tabaxi?
Oh shit! I just realized I had accidentally hit the mute button on my
Uh-oh.
microphone. Yes, I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just investigation to see if you can see in, and then history for me.
So that's an 8 to see in.
It's grainy, but you can like vaguely see it. You don't recognize like all of the features, but you know there's like a tabaxi in there, so I'll give you that.
Okay.
Roll your history.
And that's 11.
Okay. Based on like you have like a vague recollection because you can't really see very well. But she looks like you've seen her before. And
Yeah.
you remember vaguely that that tabaxi's name is Cthulhu.
Oh.
It's a fascinating name.
Mm-hmm. All right.
My tummy is upset. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We
man.
might as well end it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, if you just want to note if you pass on that information or not, real
Mhm.
quick before we end the session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cayde. Do you
Okay.
tell
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, he does.
Woohoo!
All right. Cool. Okay. Good session, everybody.
PG.
Yeah.